Alright, we're back. So, yeah, yeah, do dog meat and then we will. I think you can't do next one until you can't go to Point Lookout, Far Harbor until you deal with Kellogg. So, we're gonna have to deal with Kellogg and then we can go to Far Harbor. Mm, I'm sure of that.
I'm done working for the day. Get lost.
You too, bitch. I mean, I got all your cards and stuff here, signed and waiting for you, but yeah, you don't want it, you don't want it. Right, doggo.
Dog meat. Get the scent, boy. Take me to him, boy. Take me to Sean.
Come on, doggy.
Hi.
Nani? No, Nina. Let's go. Nina, Nina, Nina.
Head on inside.
There's a mark I haven't got yet. There's another one I haven't got yet. Look at it. The radium rifle. Should be enough for whatever we're dealing with.
Kellogg must have stopped here.
San Francisco
Search around,
Suns.
see if we can pick up the trail.
Kellogg's preferred brand,
Dog meat
all right.
find something?
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
Perf. To you too. Perf, perf. We could just go straight to Fort. What if it happens to just fast travel straight to Fort Hagen, and look around inside of it? Will Dog Meat be like, "What the fuck, dude? I was going to guide you there." Yeah, why? Not quite a double tap. There's a Yao somewhere along the road just after you go down and up the other side of the thing here. Just along there, there's a Yao I don't know why, but you have to go down and across to the other side and up the other side instead of just going across the bridge. Like a normal fool.
Bloody bandages. Dog meat can track this.
That nose is second to none.
Okay, boy. Let's track him.
Yeah! Woof! Dogs. Wild dogs. See? Oh, I got myself stuck in a rut somehow. Yeah, we could have just walked right over that bridge, but no, we had to go this way. Unless Kellogg happened to just stop that way because he seen someone down there he wanted to collect the bounty on, but yeah. Or he was walking that way and somebody shouted abuse at him and he was like, fuck that, I'm going down and I show this guy who's who. Yep, that was a Yogwai. Yogwai. What did he do?
Kellogg's still out there. We've got to track him, boy.
Yeah, gotta be careful here, there's a mine.
Right. Dog meat's found something. You know the drill.
Did they remove the mine?
Gwinnett Stout. One of his creature comforts.
That nose is second to none.
What do you think, boy? Enough to go on?
There was a mine there. Like, you put a mine there next to the mannequin so you'd sneak up on him thinking it was the mannequin was him. Sort of like a joke that he'd laid a trap for you. This is not the radium rifle I want, by the way. The one I want is one you buy at the nucleus. There's going to be ghouls here, so well, I can go with a radiation weapon. That was a dead hit on him and I just missed. I get really annoyed by that. Like, I don't mind missing because I suck, like that. Two of them were fine, I missed one because that was me. There's an assault one up here. Poke. Poke.
Attention, assailant. Lower your weapons immediately.
Why?
Damn.
Alert. Critical
No one in the
signs.
party happy
Alert.
here.
Critical signs.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
What have we here?
Error. System corrupt. I can't feel my legs.
Another one of the stogies.
You're supposed to be able to talk to that. Whatever. Now I got 5,000 fusion cells, man. I really need like a laser weapon that is good. But I don't have any good legendary laser weapons right now. I don't have any legendary plasma pistols, so... Gee whiz, there's a Deathclaw there? Wow. On my way, dog meat. I've not abandoned you. I was just shooting a Deathclaw. Don't worry about it, it was just a Deathclaw. Nobody cares. Now to activate the Brotherhood of Steel. So I can go to Far Harbor.
What do you think, boy? Was this our man?
I'm pretty sure I have to get Nick out of this situation, so we... through this quest, so we can get to Far Harbor. Unless I've already got the quest for it, I just didn't realise. Oh well. We're here now, we're going to go kill the fucking Kellogg cunt. We're going to pick up a fat man at some point and just blast him in the face with it.
I don't think we're alone. That's when I thought we were getting along.
I don't have any scoped weapons either, do I?
Something out. Someone's coming.
Yeah, I'm on my way, doggo.
Is this the place? Is he in here, boy?
I knew dog meat would sniff our man out. Let's you and I take it from here. Give our four-legged friend a break.
I think the whole dog meets a fail would be your companion thing is just in case you hadn't encountered them in Town City.
One way to get them cool and
I hadn't encountered them at Red Rocket.
Movement detected. Movement detected. Curious.
Is someone present?
Again, I can clear out
Nice.
later. Does radiation work in Sims?
Indicating
I
concealed
recommend
organic
against
life form.
hostile action.
Don't underestimate us again.
System appears to be nothing. Hello?
What the fuck was that? Is that got explosive bullets or something? Because that was not normal for a fucking turret.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Where did you go?
The sensitivity of my sensors. Clearly needs adjustment for Hagen. Eliminating hostile.
Movement detected. Curious.
That was like blasting me backwards as well as like damaging. Doing damage beyond what a fucking turret should normally do.
Sensors indicating concealed organic life form.
Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Underestimate us.
Fort Hagen is under the Institute authority.
Something out.
Eliminating intruder.
I guess it's safe. Now.
Kellogg's secure facility. Infiltrated. Elimination.
See what I mean? Like, I'm right in front of him, blasting away, and somehow he managed to avoid the bulk of that.
It would appear my target.
Got it.
Is it hacking that gets nicked to up?
Want me to take a look at that terminal?
Right. Baton, Gaiden, Witch. Remember which witch is which, because we don't want the wicked witch. There we go, tries reset. Baton, guide, no, it's not in a common guide. Baton, guide, witch. Okay, there, got 3 in common. Yeah, so it's hacking Valentine likes.
I am equipped with the most advanced Institute sensors available.
Initiate direction.
I will
Signal
find you.
Omicron. Protect Kellogg.
What's that?
It's just a symphonic, don't worry about it. Right, I need to crouch down a bit to get that.
Not that it's an option.
Right, hacking terminals always gets Nicky to like us, so. But it just looked at me like, do we have to do this? E. Right, armored. In hand. 1 in common. Yeah, there can be multiple in one place, like of these wee fuckers, like that. Armored, storage, enhance. Armor, it, enhance. See, no. Armor, it, no. Enhance. Okay, and storage.
That's it.
There you go. Come on, open the door so I can get out. Recon 50 cal sniper. I mean, I just don't understand why you'd want like a long range scope. The short scope's all I need really to do anything. Like the long range scope
Going up.
is pointless.
Lower.
Yep, it's not a load door.
Lower. Going up.
Oh, hi Nick.
Lower. Attacking human.
Someone's coming.
You must be terrified. Failure.
Okay, well, I was going to use this a bit now.
Yeah, if it isn't my old friend, the frozen TV dinner. Last time we met, you were cozying up to the peas and apple cobbler.
That's so long as you're carrying it.
Why was that trap set off? I mean, like, the trap was set off. The door was open. The main was missing. Does, like, 10 luck do that? Like, does 10 luck just mean some things are just not there for you?
Sorry, your house has been a wreck for 200 years.
Dude, you better hope I don't find that fat man.
Never expected you to come knocking on my door. Gave you 50-50 odds of making it to Diamond City. After that, figured the Commonwealth would shoot you up like a turkey.
There you are. Big house. Some folks never lose their fondness for living in the basement.
He nicked my fucking legendary, little bastard.
Look, you're pissed off, I get it, I do. But whatever you hope to accomplish in here,
Kellogg, let's give you a little bit of advice. Just shut the fuck up. You're just a moaning little fuck, and I am going to kill you.
Got it.
It's not gonna go your way.
That's it.
Yeah, that was just missing its terminal entry for... Ooh, a heavy armor piece. That'll do for somebody when I get them like Kate or McCready. Railway spikes. Oh, yes. That's ballistic fiber, by the way. The military ammo bag.
Hostile sensor reading detected. My order is that you must be destroyed.
Bothering anybody now.
Should have been stims here somewhere. Unless that mirrors. No, there was a first aid kit, if I remember rightly. Oh well, maybe I wasn't. Maybe I just got them at the mirror. Fuck knows how many like fusion cells I've got now. I've got to be like 5,500 min. Oh, there's my first aid kit. Maybe that's what I'm not remembering. Ah. When we go in here, I'm going to get ambushed.
Hell yeah.
Hello. You must be terminated. Be warned. I cannot block.
That's one way to get the coolant pumping.
You got guts and determination. It's admirable. You are in over your head in ways you can't possibly comprehend.
Something else.
Shut up, you dickhead. I'm going to hit you with a mini fucking nuke. Bed chamber. There's one in common, so it's got nothing in common. Apocalypse. Nope. Bed chamber 1. Apocalypse. So Apocalypse. Nope, it's got one in common with Apocalypse, and Apocalypse has 0 in common with the password. Bed cham. Nope. Bed chamber 2 in common. Nope. Bed chamber. Nope, it's got something in common with Apocalypse. Bed chamber 1, okay. Apocalypse. Nope, it's got something in common. Bed chamber. No. Bed chamber 2 in common, so it can't be it. Bed champ 2 in common. And it's not that one. No, it can't be that one. Why? What's going on here? I've been through all of them. Bed cham bear. Apocalypse. Bed chamber. No. Bed chamber. No, it's got something in common with Apocalypse. Bed chamber. No, it's got the B in common. So that's 1. Apocalypse. It's got E in common with Apocalypse, so no, it can't be that. This is weird. Bed chamber. There's not in common with bed chamber at all. No, it has A. I missed that. Apocalypse. Aha.
There we go.
There we go. I just missed that one.
Option. Not a lot of people can say that.
Oh, Mr. Fatman. Sing me a song. A song of fucking deadly fire. Oh, Mr. Fatman. Sing me a song. A song of burning. And everyone screaming. Oh, Mr. Fatman. Kellogg will die. Oh, Mr. Fatman. He will die screaming. Come on. Nichols. He just turned around and he's like, fuck.
Hey, over here.
Yeah, next, like, no, fuck this. I know what's going to happen. You're going to give me all your shit.
Looking for something?
Yeah, I like the way Nikki is just like, nah, man. I know what's going to happen here. You're just going to dump everything on me, and I'm going to have to carry it all for you. Let's see if that's enough for you to use it.
exit. Yes.
Okay, you made it. I'm just up ahead.
Sweet.
I sit. You're standing down. Let's talk.
You know what's going to happen to Kellogg, don't you? Step out. I've got 33 mini nukes.
Doing the world a service. You're not as soft.
He's just sitting there in his invisibility, like, you can't see me. You can't see me. Yeah. I just threw a fucking mini nuke in his face.
All this tech. You were barely human.
Nope, that's fucking just barely a normal. Poor fucking Sims, man. They're like, must protect Kellogg. Oh shit, he has Fat Man. We are fucked.
There we go.
So we need a password for that. You know, he walks out there and I got a fucking Fat Man, and what are they expecting? They gave me a Fat Man.
So the Institute was the puppet master all along. Damn. Even I don't know where they are. They built me.
There has to be a way, Nick.
We're in the weeds here. Time to take a step back. Bring in some fresh eyes. Only person I know willing to snoop up the Institute's tail feathers is Piper, the reporter in Diamond City. I say we head her way. Talk this through.
Diamond City it is.
Hey, chin up. I know the night just got darker, but it won't last forever.
I mean, seriously, they gave me a Fat Man. They can't expect you to not use it when they give you it. It's like, what were you expecting when you gave me that? Of course I was going to blow his fucking head off.
Going up.
Yeah, you see how Nick's disappeared, and then he's going to reappear in a second. Yep. That's load door. Load screen. We're in a load screen. It's very a fancy load screen, but it's a load screen. I can even shoot Nick in the load screen. No, I can't. Yeah, loaded. Brotherhood of Steel. I've got to make their entrance. I can hit all the way over there, but I can't hit that. That's Dan's wanting to come in. I have no regrets about that. That is not a wasted main nuke. That was fun. They must have changed Kellogg to be level. Ah!
Hey, see that big
Now Far Harbor can start.
What's the Brotherhood of Steel? Why are they here?
Alright, let's go see Ellie. About going to Far Harbor. Oh yeah, Mo, while we're here.
You there! You need a genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatter.
What's a swatter?
Rookie, eh? A swatter, my friend, is a Diamond City tradition. See, it used to be that this whole place was a stadium. And two teams would meet and play a game called baseball. One team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats, and the best bats were called swatters. True fact.
Look, dumbass, that's not how baseball was played.
That right, Mr. Smarty Pants? Yeah, if you're such an expert, how do you think it was played?
There were balls, strikes, 3 bases, and home runs. You kept score by how many runners made it to home plate.
Great way to waste an afternoon.
I like my version better. Now, can I interest you in these genuine, authentic, custom-made hickory swatters?
Got any work?
Well, if you want to help the sport, I got a lead on a stash of pre-war collector's items. Coach Quitting is for punks west and had an estate not too far from here. Legend says when he retired, the league presented him with a baseball, catcher's mitt, and playing card signed by all the other coaches. See where I'm going with this? I'll pay 100 caps each for those relics. What do you say?
A card, a mitt, and a ball. Got it.
I thank you. And baseball thanks you.
Hey, Mo.
Hey, it's you. Hey, find any of those baseball items I mentioned?
I just happen to have them in my back pocket.
Got them all right here.
I like your gumption. Let me take a look. It's baseball. It's the real deal. You'd sign one of these and give it to the children of anyone you killed on the field. Look at that card. See those numbers on the back? tracks the count of enemies beaten to death by the player. Check out the leather on that mitt. Really good players use them to catch bullets. True fact there. That's everything on the list.
I want to see him test that out.
As far as I'm concerned, you're now a part of baseball collector history. Swatter, who needs a swatter?
Need some custom hardware? We've got a free workbench.
There you are, Ellie.
Ellie?
I'm glad you're here. We got a new case while you and Nick were out. Ready to put on the detective hat?
Tell me more.
Our client is a fisherman who lives on the edge of the Commonwealth. Kenji Nakano. Mr. Nakano didn't leave many details. Said he'd go over everything when you meet him. But if you want my guess, missing person case. Guy had a worried look a mile long.
I'll go check it out. Thanks, Ellie.
The Nakano residence is up in the northeast, near the coast. A small fishing house. He said that he and his wife will be
Hello
waiting
and bye to you too, Laser. You're just going to turn up to say goodbye, are you? Is that what it is, Laser? We just turn up and we say goodbye immediately. Where's Nick? Oh, Nick will be in, Nick.
Hey, you're that vault dweller. From the paper.
Who needs a haircut? Everyone needs a haircut. Step up.
Did Nick go busy with something else? Let's find out. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go do the bit in there. Get Nick back.
Nothing to see here.
The Piper should be at Sanctuary.
Wow. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So, you two are finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
I didn't make it in time. Kellogg was working with the Institute, and he gave them Sean. I've lost him all over again.
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night. And sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
Where the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a great ending if we didn't still have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
So, what now?
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know, we may not need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
Okay.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have? We got no leads, nothing. That old Merc's brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so who's coming with you?
I have to go to the Memory Den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Amari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
It's you and me, Nick.
Let's get going. Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
While you two are out, I'm gonna do some more research. I'll be here if you need me.
Yeah, she's going to go back to the settlement she's supposed to be at. Right, now we have Nick back.
Even good people do crazy things when they're scared.
Yeah, there we go. There's that thing we destroyed yesterday. There's that factory full of simps as well. It becomes a lot easier once you're part of the Institute. You just waltz in and the simps don't attack you. There should be ghouls out here.
I don't think we're alone. I don't think we're alone. Guess I should stop putting off that detection calibration. There's something out there. Detection system must be on the fritz. Someone's coming. What's that? Anyone you walk away from. I thought I saw it. Guess we're not alone.
Yep, there was ghouls out here. Now we're off to see the Wizard of Harbour.
Damn it! Come in! I know you're listening on the other end. Where is she? Where is my daughter?
Kenji, please. You've been...
I hope you don't mind. We let ourselves in.
Nick, thank God. You need to get to work right away. She could be hurt. She could be...
Whoa, slow down. Kenji, was it? Why did you go over the details with me and my partner here?
You have to get to work right away, Detective.
So, what's the story with you and Nick?
Nick didn't tell you? Ran with him on one of his cases a few years back, searching for some sort of lost heirloom. He needed a boat. Things didn't end well. We were double-crossed by the client once we had what he was looking for. I still have some lead lodged into my hip.
Right. Yeah, it's starting to come back to me. Sorry things ended sour.
We got out. That's all that mattered. And now you can return the favor by finding my daughter.
We're here to help. Tell us what happened.
It's all thanks to this damn radio.
Our daughter Kasumi likes to fix things. The radio was her latest project.
Until she made contact with some kidnapper who lured her away from us.
Or maybe she left on her own. She's not a child anymore. Our daughter is 19. She knows how to survive, and she's capable. I think maybe she left because she wanted her own life.
No. She would have told us where she was going. She would have said something. I know my daughter is in danger. I can feel it. Find her, please.
Oh my God.
Do you have any idea where she could have gone?
We know she took one of the boats, but that's all. She could be anywhere.
We'll find her. Don't you worry.
Thank you. Her room is upstairs if that helps. And if you had any more questions about her, just ask.
Don't worry, Kenji. We'll get to the bottom of this. Just sit tight.
Mr. Nakano.
Did you have questions? About my daughter?
Why did your daughter really leave? Your wife says she left on her own, but you said it was kidnappers.
I know it was kidnappers. Kasumi is a smart girl, but she doesn't know how horrible people can be. Not like me and Ray. Why would she just leave her family with no explanation? Someone tricked her. Got her to leave the safety of home. Every minute we aren't looking for my daughter, her life is in jeopardy.
Tell me more about this radio she was fixing.
I've tried to get that damn thing to work over and over again, but there's nothing. I thought she just wanted to strip it for parts or build a toaster out of it, or something, like she usually does. Someone made contact with her, and then they took her. God, what kind of twisted psychopath has my daughter?
Anything more you can tell me about Kasumi? The smallest detail could be important.
I don't know what more to say. She's my little girl, and she doesn't know how dangerous this world is. I never should have let her grandfather teach her how to fix these machines.
Her grandfather? He taught her how to fix the radio?
Ever since she was old enough to walk, yes. Her grandfather had an ear for machines. Kasumi picked up the knack. He passed away recently. He used to scavenge the ruins in the south for parts. I kept telling him he was getting too old.
No more questions right now.
Work quickly, Detective.
Yeah. Typical overprotective parent there. And
Mrs. Nakano.
I suppose you have questions about my daughter.
You and your husband don't seem to agree about why your daughter left.
We both want to find her. The world out there isn't a place where you want to be alone. But Kenji still sees her swaddled in diapers. He doesn't see a young woman with her own decisions to make. Maybe because it's more frightening. She wasn't tricked into leaving without telling us. That was her choice. She didn't want us to follow. Why?
Tell me more about this radio your daughter was working on.
I remember Kasumi was very excited about it. I figured she was secretly trying to make contact with Diamond City or another settlement. We're pretty isolated out here. She only has us for company, and Kenji can be overprotective.
I'd like to know more about Kasumi. Might shine a light on where she's gone.
My daughter is strong, focused, careful.
That's how I know she's still alive. But why would she leave without telling us? Maybe we... No, never mind. I don't want to waste your time.
Every detail is important, Mrs. Nakano. Don't hold back.
It's just that we've been fighting a lot more. All of us. Ever since Kasumi's grandfather passed away, he was the only one that could really talk to her. Kenji and I don't understand machines, but those two could work together for hours. She started staying in her grandfather's boathouse late into the night. I thought she was just trying to cope with the loss, but now I wonder what she was up to.
Nothing else right now.
Project log, lamp. Yep, it's a lamp. Filament plus power equals light. I swear, sometimes I think my parents break these things just to keep me busy. Project log, radio. Correction, working radio. I'll finally get some news outside this house. My handle is going to be... let's go with... Ohm's Law. That should confuse the creeps. And if someone actually gets the reference, then we'll at least have circuitry in common.
We can't take up just yet. There's a shovel right there just to help you out. Yeah, picture where the key is. The key's in the picture.
Nicely done.
Project log? Myself. I never really thought about who or what I am, but... God. Where do I start? The radio. I was right about the range. I managed to get a signal, a strong signal, from up north. There's a group of people up there. They say they're all synthetic people, made by the Institute. They are trying to build a place for their kind, where they can be themselves and be accepted for what they are alongside human beings. It sounds wonderful, but then they started asking about me, and some questions came up. Questions I don't have answers to. I mean, I've always felt off, like I'm not really supposed to be here, but then there are things in my childhood I can't remember, and I've been having strange dreams. I'm going to go to meet these synths.
Well, there's a quick way to tell if you're a synth or not. I'll just shoot you and see there's a synth component.
They've told me to sail up north to a town called Far Harbor.
Listen to that holiday.
I can make my way to them
Get
from there.
through. So the daughter takes off by boat. But more importantly, there's a colony of synths up near this Far Harbor. We need a way to get there. Let's go talk to Kenji. He knows the waters better than anyone.
Have you finished your investigation? Did you find anything?
I think I know where Kasumi went. A place called Far Harbor.
She went that far up north? God, that explains why she took the boat. There's no time to waste. You have to go after her.
Wait, did you find out why she left, Detective? Who she was speaking to?
What does it matter?
Because I know my daughter, and if she didn't tell us where she went, then she had a reason. Don't you want to know if she wants to be found?
You're right, Detective. Did you find any clue to why Kasumi left home?
I need to ask you an important question. Are you sure your daughter is human?
What kind of question is that? Why are you asking?
Your daughter made contact with a group of synths. She thinks she's one of them.
What? That's crazy.
She's not a synth. She's our daughter. We raised her. I gave birth to her. She's flesh and blood, not a synthetic.
Maybe your daughter is just confused. Having an identity crisis.
Oh God. Does she even think we're still her parents?
This is what I was afraid of. Someone twisting my daughter's mind. You have to get to Far Harbor. Take my ship on the dock. It has a guidance system. A final gift from my father. And it's built for distance.
I'll get to the bottom of this, Kenji.
Thank you. I know you haven't asked for a payment, and we can't offer much. But here, please take it. I insist. For expenses, if nothing else.
I know it'll be hard waiting for word, but try to carry on like normal. We'll be back as soon as we can.
Fine, Kasumi. Please.
Right, so we can actually go to the railroad and let them know about this synth refuge, and Nick will send an agent up there to make contact. It's been help defend Red Rocket. I shouldn't need to defend Red Rocket. Oh, there's our...
Hey there. You're a fixer, right? I've been looking for you. Name's Boxer.
I thought it was one of
Boss
Tinker
called me in
Tom's
on account of
aliens.
some rumors making their way through the Commonwealth.
Enough.
There's
The
word that
blimp
there's some
is
kind of
called the
colony of
Prison,
synths
and
way
it's
up the
operated
coast,
by the
all on
Brotherhood
their
of
own.
Steel. The Brotherhood
You
of
heard anything
Steel
like that?
Are a formidable, highly advanced order.
I'm following a lead on a place called Far Harbor.
Never heard of it. Doesn't mean it's not connected, though. If you're already looking into it, don't let me stop you. Just let me know if you find anything. Okay?
Fail-safe plan to deal with this brotherhood.
There you go. And once you make contact, you can tell them where it is, and they'll send an agent up to say hi to them. Bye, Nick. Bye, cat. Bye, cat. See the wee cat right there. Yeah, you can't leave the boat while it's moving. We're on our way to Far Harbor.
Mainlanders ain't nothing but trouble. Put the damn gun down.
Are you lost? This is Far Harbor. We don't get many visitors around here.
We don't need no freeloaders or more help, mainlander. So you can get back in your boat and leave.
Alan, this isn't your dock. It belongs to the whole town. That means strangers are welcome. Sorry, you've caught us during a difficult time. But Alan's got a point. Not all visitors have good intentions. So, what's your business here?
A young woman from the Commonwealth named Kasumi may have passed through here. Her family hired me to find her.
Some sort of detective, huh? Well, she came through here all right.
At least we know she made it this far.
Damn it. Mariners ain't coming.
Something's coming through the fog! You, help us defend the town, and I'll answer any questions you have. Take a post at the top of the wall, near the main gate. The hall never lets us down. Now follow me! If you do, we might not be able to rescue you in time.
Man the hall! Something's out there.
You sure you saw something?
This ain't a drill. Eyes peeled, everyone.
Open the gate! I've got wounded out here.
Mariner, there's no time. Look to the fog. They're coming.
Golfers! For God! Defend yourselves! Got trouble.
Choice.
It's over.
No. Eyes on the fog. Something's coming. We're clear.
Anything useful?
What the hell is a synth, anyway?
In the deep fog. There are things out there.
Oh, we made it. I can't believe it. Thank you.
Avery.
And now you see what we're up against. The fog and the creatures it spits out have taken the whole island from my people. But for your help when we needed it, you deserve this.
If you managed to survive despite all that, it must be tough.
Ornery, more like.
I'm done cowering behind your damn hull, Avery. Time you let me deal with the real problem. With the right people and my guns, I can end those Children of Adam cultists for good.
The fog's been here forever. The children didn't make it.
Before the Rat Eaters came, the fog was under control. They come, and it all goes wrong. It's time we do something.
No need to burden a stranger with all this nonsense.
Have the children made the fog worse?
Absolutely not. There's not one bit of evidence.
Geiger counters don't lie, Avery. The fog's gotten more lethal year over year. And now the fog's covering the whole island. Only after the children came.
You know as well as I do that's happened before. Sure, people have theories the children are involved, but no one, and I mean no one, has proof.
Can we get back to business?
Sorry for all that. You're here for Kasumi, right? She headed inland to the Synth Refuge, Acadia. Getting there will be dangerous. You'll need a guide. Old Longfellow. No one knows the fog like him. But, word of warning, he's a bit of an acquired taste.
Thanks for the info.
Best place to look for Longfellow's at the bar. The last plank. And, please, lend a hand around town if you're able. Even if it's slapped away. People like the Mariner and Cassie and others need help. And let me say something you might not hear again. Thank you. If the fog doesn't get us, the storms will.
Only Alan's got enough backbone to stand up to the children.
Guns, and...
Please. No.
You another vulture circling over Andre's body? He ain't dead.
No, it's a mainlander. Welcome to my little clinic. If you need doctorate, speak up. I wish I had time for some proper conversation, but my work's never done.
What kept us safe was Harbor.
Who's Andre?
Poor Andre is my patient over there. He spent too long a spell in the fog. You may think you know your mainland radiation poisoning, but we got our own special brand here.
I know a few things about medicine. Can I try to help him?
You say, what? You? Help? Well, poor Andre's got it bad. Good as dead. I suppose there's no harm letting you have a poke, but I'll be watching you.
I'll be watching you.
Let's take a look.
Well, I'll be. I think you may have done it. I'll keep looking after Andre, but I think thanks to you, he's got a fighting chance.
Welcome to the bait shop. If you need any odds and ends, I'm your man.
Let's trade.
Here's what I got.
Lever action. Yeah, I know I lost my lever action, didn't I? There's a better lever action up at the Simp place. Yeah, so you can see like we've got a better fucking the recon armor can be better than what we have.
Brooks.
Psst. Looking for a bargain?
Yeah.
Let's see what you have.
Of course.
No, 4570. There we go. Let's see what else we got. We can just sell them right away. Well, we made a profit on it, so. So we'll head back. I'll empty all this shit I've got on me into the fucking Red Rocket. Why does Red Rocket have anybody attacking it? It's got plenty of defenses that it just doesn't have. Oh, it has a population. It has Jezebel. But Jezebel should be perfectly capable of defending herself. Plus, I got turrets sitting here. I need to get more turrets. Screws. There you go. I've got plenty of defense now. There we go. We've got a bit of weight back now. Yeah, Red Rocket probably targeted because Jezebel's there. But there's plenty of defense there, like, so it shouldn't need defended. It should be fairly capable of defending itself.
With ordnance like that, no wonder you wiped out those crabs.
Bring it on, Island. I can take it.
Fucking NPCs getting in the way.
What are you looking at?
Mainlanders don't last long on the island.
Everyone! Everyone!
We're trying to have a conversation here.
Shut your mouths, open your damned ears. So the fogs are coming for us all, and I can't see any better way of greeting it than to have another round.
Bingo.
Not enough folks value keeping the old CPU sharp anymore.
Captain Avery said you can get me to Acadia.
Heard there was a scuffle out there. You get your hands dirty? I'm done leading people to their deaths in the fog. Last fella couldn't keep up. Didn't last 5 minutes.
Some parents are worried about their runaway daughter. She went to Acadia, and I need to find her.
If someone's headed for Acadia, there's always a story. Yours worth dying over, huh?
Yeah. I've done a whole lot more for a whole lot less.
Clever with words, are you? I could get you to Acadia. But you've got to listen to me. Go where I say, when I say. Still won't be easy. You stock up on your necessities, Rad X and the like. And then the real work can begin.
Let's go, Longfellow.
Follow me, then.
Burns the belly, but gets the job done. Get it?
Set out of town. Acadia is above the fog on the mountain. It's a bit of a hike. You might want to take this for the road. Tastes foul as sin, but it'll help. We need to move through the old mountain trail is weird. The fog ain't like nothing you see in the Commonwealth. Mainlanders think a dose of Radaway is all you need. Tracks, fresh ones. Trappers ahead. When the bullets start flying, find cover. Keep your head down if you want to live.
Okay.
Someone's coming.
There's someone or something else.
Asbestos lining, bitch. Molotovs don't affect me. That was a legendary, wasn't it?
You're not half bad in the scrap. Figured I'd have to take care of a lot of them. Might just make a proper Far Harborman out of you. See, the fog can do a number on you.
Get you all turned around. There's something in your brain. Scrappers were mean to begin with, but now... Here's the mountain trail. We stick to this and we'll make it to Acadia. Game trails crisscross the road, so don't be surprised if we got local wildlife to deal with.
It's okay.
We ain't no... See what's left. You like them puppies? We grow everything extra mean on the island. Still got a ways to go.
Sure, extra mean.
They usually stick to the deep fog. Thus we steer clear. But you never know. When I was a young lad, no higher than your knee, the whole island was covered in fog. The fog eventually rolled back. People resettled. But they got comfortable. Started taking things for granted. Folk got short memories. All this has happened before.
Mirelocks. Or gulpers. No, it's gulpers, isn't it?
What was that?
Oh, it's what Mirelocks and gulpers.
We ain't alone here. I must make time for a drink. Fresh water. Small gulper, like the ones in these parts, is a fair challenge. Now the big ones, they can grow 2-3 times the size of a man.
Ghouls are next.
Good thing we don't see too many of them
That's unfair, he died under the ground. Oh, this game's fucking fair, like, aye. Look for asters. Because we'll need 5 aster flower for a quest in Acadia. Well, I really want to get my fucking armor, the recon armor, so...
Hold there. Stringing one more soul to their damnation, old man?
Well, what have we here? Another rad worshipping lunatic. That's what.
Your barbs do not harm me. I am shielded by my faith.
How about bullets? Faith shield you against those too?
Who's she?
One of them children of Adam preachers. Started off as pests. Now they're more like a menace.
Do not sully this one with your blasphemy, old man. You. I suggest you go no further. Acadia is a nest of snakes. Beasts that subvert the will of Adam.
What's Acadia done to make you just trust them?
They supply Far Harbor with the means to turn back Adam's holy fog. You'd do well to avoid such creatures, and instead seek the only true master of this land.
All right, I'm listening. Tell me about Adam.
Tell you. Look around. You stride through his kingdom. A land blanketed beneath sacred fog. A land Adam has claimed for his children. And you may join our family if he deems you worthy.
Worthy? what do I have to do to join?
There is a ritual his children must perform. If you succeed, you will be rewarded with entrance into our family.
Suppose I got nothing better to do.
Huh. Adam usually prefers those with a bit more fervor. But
Yep.
nonetheless, if you wish to test his favor, seek the nucleus.
You're done wasting time with a fanatic. Let's move on. Up ahead, the air's clean.
Aster.
No fog. Acadia's not too far now. And we've arrived. Acadia's already been watching us for a good spell. If you want to talk with them, just go inside. They'll be waiting for you. You need my help again, you come see me. Got a cabin just outside of Far Harbor. Good place to tool up your gear, get some rest, or get stinking drunk. Just make sure if you're bringing a bottle of something strong, there's enough to share.
Maybe later,
All right, but I'm serious about the offer. You ever want to hunt the forests and waters of the island together? I could think of worse things to do. Just once, let me find a pair of socks that don't have holes in them.
You know, when I first climbed this mountain above the fog, I thought to myself, now here is a metaphor worth taking in. You've entered a place of clarity, understanding, peace. While you're here in Acadia, Synthkind welcomes you as long as you welcome us.
I came here looking for Kasumi Nakano.
Really? I'm impressed. Few would brave the kind of journey you had for the sake of someone else. Kasumi is here. She's safe and unharmed, and you're free to see her if you'd like. Before you do, though, tell me, do you think Kasumi is a synth?
We're not answering any more questions until you play straight with us. Just who the hell are you, really? There's only one synth with that kind of face and a mind of his own. And I only see him when I look in a mirror.
Nick? It can't be you.
Don't give me that. What are you trying to pull? I've never seen you before in my life.
Please, if you're willing to give me a chance, I can explain.
All right, Dima. We'll humor you. Keep talking.
This all started over a century ago, when we were first created. We were prototypes, Nick. The first synths capable of independent thinking and judgment.
Keep talking.
One of the Institute's experiments had to do with how our brains could process personality. If we could handle individualized feelings and behaviors, I was allowed to develop mine based on experience. But with you, they wanted to try transferring an entire personality into you. It took several attempts before the personality imprint worked. I saw you wake up not knowing who or what you were so many times. I couldn't let them do it to you anymore. We were the only two prototypes they made. I literally saw myself in you. You were my brother, Nick. I helped you escape the Institute. We left together.
If I were your brother, I'd remember.
That's where you'd be wrong. This happened over a century ago. There's
There's only so much memory that can fit into the prototype brains we have.
I've heard enough. I think you and I need to talk about this. Maybe not now, though.
We'll talk later. This is a lot to take in.
Nick, I don't need you to believe me. I'm just glad to see you again. Whenever you're ready, I'll be here. Now, about young Kasumi. It's important that you understand exactly why she's here. I asked you before if you think she's really a synth. If you could indulge me with an answer.
Who or what she is isn't important.
But it is. It's everything. Imagine just looking at your own hands and having to wonder, was I born with these, or were they manufactured? None of us take this transition lightly. She's facing the possibility of her entire life being a lie, that someone stripped her very identity from her and made her into something she isn't. I want you to understand that before you see her. She has a chance here to live as a synth, not hiding, not pretending to be something else. One more question, if you'll indulge me. You're here for Kasumi, but I suspect there could be another reason you came to us. Tell me, are you a synth?
I'm a human being, not a synth.
Are you sure? I don't mean to question you, but what's the first memory you have?
I was with my wife. We were getting ready for the day. I had to take care of my boy, Sean. And, well, a lot's happened since then.
But no memories before then? No childhood? Your first best friend?
Never had any.
Kiss? That's usually a sign. Data is easy to migrate, but feelings, that's a hard thing to transfer into another mind. Isn't it funny how a memory can feel like a whole different reality? People, places, even sounds and colors can change. Or someone else has changed them. I won't lie to you. There will always be other explanations. Trauma, disease, the background radiation. They all take their toll on the mind. But I can promise you that you will be accepted here. Whatever you decide is true for yourself.
Thank you. You've given me a lot to think about.
I'm glad to hear it. Acadia is open to you. Feel free to walk the grounds. Introduce yourself to my co-founders, Faraday and Chase, and I'm sure you're eager to talk to Kasumi. She's usually working down below. Is there anything else you need from me?
I'm part of a group that helps since the railroad.
Really? I don't understand why a group dedicated to helping synths would convince them through fear that their only option is to hide. Yes, they volunteer for the memory wipe. Yes, not knowing you're a synth makes it harder for the Institute to find you. But the cost, I know how frightening it is, the risk of capture. But sacrificing what you are, avoiding the true struggle to be accepted as our own form of life?
Yeah.
I hadn't thought about it like that. I'm sorry.
So am I. Your heart is in the right place, and it's unfair of me to judge, while I enjoy relative safety from so far away. Was there anything else I can do for you?
I should get going.
Of course.
Perhaps we're in there almost.
time. Are you feeling all right?
I'm fine. You worry too
Hey.
much.
I'm all...
Sometimes I feel
What?
like you don't worry enough.
Oh, sorry.
You know we blew 3
Got my
more
head
relays
full
this
of what
week.
Dima was
I'm
talking
coming in.
about.
You stay right
It's
there.
a bit of a shock. What do you think he is, really? Family?
It's hard to deny it, Nick. The similarities are pretty obvious.
I spent a long time wondering if the Institute had made any other prototypes. If I was just a failure, or they gave up, just plain got bored. I always thought I was just more of their discarded trash. I never thought of the possibility that someone wanted me out. Helped me escape. There's got to be some kind of proof out there. What really happened between me and Dima? I'd appreciate it if we could keep an eye out.
Of course, Nick. We'll find something.
Thanks. I know we don't have much to go on. Just keep me in mind if you find something that might give us some answers.
Oh, but Nicky. Oh, that's Chasey.
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed.
She's a Corsa.
Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
I wanted to see for myself that she's safe.
You have my word. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
So why does she look so much like the mother? Like his wife?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some
Like,
from my
she
time
looks
with the
exactly like Nora.
Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
Yeah, she looks like base Nora.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
All right, I'm listening.
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
I'll find out what I can.
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
Yeah, she looks exactly like base Nora. Four! Yes! Res Ling. Right. Res not a fucking chance. Res not a fucking chance. Res not a fucking chance. Res Ling. 4! There's only 3 in common with that one. So restaurant and resembling. Res no. Res Ling. 4 in common. Restaurant. 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 There's actually 3. Nice. Yeah.
You need me to take a... Oh, you got it.
Did you need something?
Hey.
I
assume you're not planning on staying long.
Is there a problem with my being here?
Maybe. Maybe not. Acadia is only as secure as we make it. We take unnecessary risks, we get careless, and things can go bad. Fast. If there's a synth who needs a safe place, then we take them in. Let them live as a synth, without fear. You don't fit that description. That makes you an unnecessary risk. It's nothing personal. Minimizing our contact with outsiders is just practical.
You can relax. I'm not a threat.
Just don't cause any trouble.
Excuse me.
You want to buy something or what?
I'll take a look, sure.
Alright.
Yeah, he has the legendary 4570. Yeah, all reliable. It's a double tap. It means it does double damage. It's a fucking decent rifle, but the 4570 ammo is just so fucking. I just don't want a 4570 because the ammo is just a pain in the ass. You can only get it on this island. And he didn't. Yeah, he sells some 4570, but in the end, it's not really worth getting a 4570 just to.
So you're that new fellow from the Commonwealth. It's so wonderful to meet someone from back home. I'm afraid Kasumi doesn't seem to want to discuss it, but how are things there?
Getting better every day, I think.
Oh, that's so good to hear. I would like to see it again someday, once things settle down here. Acadia is all well and good, I suppose, but honestly, it does get a bit boring.
You're safe here. That's what really matters.
I suppose. One could do with a little excitement now and then, though, don't you think? I'm sure I'll see you around. Do take care.
Did you need something? So, I understand you've seen a good bit of our island. What do you think?
It's kind of beautiful in its own way.
That's refreshing. Most don't view it the same. I'm glad someone else can see it. This island, with all of its danger and beauty, predates you and I. The ecosystem isn't what it once was, but it has adapted, and it will continue to adapt, long after we're gone. What's important, really important in the long run, is understanding it, and then passing that knowledge along to those who will follow us.
That sounds like a noble goal.
Well, thank you. I wish more shared the sentiment. I should note that I'm not fully versed in human anatomy, but I'm your best chance of medical assistance should you require it. Since Dima has approved of you, I'm more than willing to offer help.
I'd like to help you with your research.
Oh, well, that's thoughtful of you. Okay.
Asta flowers.
What can we have you do? There's a flower native to this island, a species of the genus Aster, that has survived remarkably well.
5 of them.
It doesn't quite have the brilliance of color that I understand it once did. Before the war. I'm personally rather fond of them, but lately have been investigating secondary chemical properties they possess. If you could bring me additional samples, it would speed up my research. I can offer you a meager amount of caps, if that makes the idea more appealing.
I have some flowers for you.
A beautiful color, don't you think? As promised, here are your caps.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Fucking hell, an expert lock, it was just right at the top. Yeah, and that's where you go when you're listening in on yeah, that conversation. Kasobi.
Circuitry is completely fried.
Kasumi Nakano?
Sorry, I'm right in the middle of something.
I'm a detective. I was hired to find you.
You're a what? You came all this way for me?
You left without telling your folks why. You must have known they'd be worried.
Look, my mom and dad, I mean, those people that were taking care of me, they wouldn't want me back. Not if they knew the truth.
Kasumi, listen to me. You're not a synth.
Believe me, I've thought about that. How you can never really know. But it just answers so many questions. I thought if I just left, it would be easier for them. How would that conversation have gone anyway? I've been lying to you this whole time? Your real daughter is dead and I replaced her?
Kasumi, I think you're just confused. Everyone has doubts about who they are sometimes. It's part of life.
I really wish that was true. If I wasn't a synth, things would be so much simpler. Acadia isn't what I thought it was. There's more going on here than just the refuge. But I can't leave until I've gotten to the bottom of it. I've been running long enough.
If something's going on, then I can help. Just tell me what's happening.
I don't know how you could. Wait, of course you can help. You find things, track down answers. That's what you do, right? That's why you came after me. What if I told you that there's a secret? A big secret here, on this island. Something way more important than just one lost girl.
All right, I'm listening.
Okay. Where to begin? You saw all those computers that Dima's hooked up to, right? They hold his memories, or offload data from his brain. Or maybe some combination of both? Well, Faraday asked me to help do some repairs on them, and, you know, I got curious. There's like a century's worth of life experiences in there, and that's when I see it. Data models Dima has been making. One was the fog taking over Far Harbor. Another was a nuclear detonation on the island. Plus, death counts. What if Dima is so open and welcoming because he's actually hiding something from us? A plan to wipe out the rest of the island.
We should get to the bottom of this. If Dima is putting on an act, we need to know.
I'll help if I can. But that's not much to go on.
I know. I've been working on that, but I haven't had much luck. I keep seeing Dima, Faraday, and Chase head into the laboratory at the other end of the hall. Then they come out later looking like they've been arguing. There's actually a storage space right next to there. A perfect spot to hide and eavesdrop. But it's been locked up.
Already picked
I've
it.
also tried breaking into Faraday's terminal, since he and Dima are so close, but security on it is crazy.
Already hacked it.
This'll be easier if I just talk to Dima. Convince him that he needs to be honest with us.
Alright. Good luck. Let me know what you find out.
From one case to a new one. It's never easy for us, is it?
I swear someone has the key to that storage room. Maybe Cobb? He's always moving supplies around these days.
I've already picked the lock and hacked the terminal, so...
You're new here too, huh?
I'm sorry, you were talking to me.
Want to buy something or what?
Hey.
You're new here too, huh? I mean, I haven't been here that long myself. Honestly, I'd be dead right now if it weren't for Chase. Turns out it's pretty hard to live as a synth in the Commonwealth.
I'm sorry to hear that you suffered.
Thanks, but it doesn't matter now. I'm here, and I'm safe. I'm never leaving. I'll see you around, okay?
buy something or what?
Dima.
Yes. What is it?
Kasumi says she's seen parts of your memories. Death projections. For Far Harbor and the center of the island.
That's unfortunate. She should be focusing on herself, her new life. She shouldn't have to bear the burden of the outside world. Please, this is a matter best left to me and my advisors. We aren't planning to destroy the island. Those projections were merely to help us realize the cost of inaction.
Just a handy reference, huh? Expect us to just take your word on it?
If this thing involves the whole island, then you need help. I can be your problem solver if you let me in.
I suppose there's something to be said about refusing help, even when it's offered and you're in need. There's a conflict that's been brewing on this island, shortly after we built Acadia. Between Far Harbor and the Children of Atom.
Simply put, they want to kill each other, and each side wants us to help them.
We've tried to stay neutral, but Far Harbor was going to be wiped out by the fog, so that's when we built the condensers for them.
And I was friends with the previous leader of the Children of Atom, Confessor Martin. I even gave them their headquarters, the submarine base they named the Nucleus.
Which was a mistake, because Martin is gone and the new Confessor, Tectus, is completely insane.
He's been threatening us, to force us to choose a side. I left behind something very important in that submarine base I gave them.
Dima's earliest memories are stored in the military computer banks in that base. The pre-war security systems and Confessor Martin's goodwill were supposed to keep them safe.
But now Tectus is in charge, and he's after Dima's memories. We don't even know what's in them.
But we do know that I spent nearly a century on this island alone. Whatever's in there is too dangerous to allow Tectus to get his hands on them.
So what can I do to help?
If you're willing to retrieve what I've lost, and bring my memories back to me, then we'd all be one step closer to solving this conflict without bloodshed.
You'll have to get through the Children of Atom's base. You're new on the island, so you might be able to pose as a recruit.
Then, once you get to the memory banks, you'll have to use a special program Dima and I have been working on to break through the security systems.
It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
I'll get your memories, Dima.
If we're lucky, the pre-war defenses have kept the Children of Atom at bay. But that means you'll have to get past them yourself. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the Children of Atom directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
Excuse me.
So, you've talked to Dima. You know why we're here. I certainly hope that you'll consider helping us. Dima's vision is worth fighting for.
You're right. It is a good cause. Synths definitely deserve to be safe, just like everyone else.
It's so good to hear that. Very encouraging. Please, make sure Dima knows that as well. He's put so much of himself into this. All his time and energy devoted to helping others. He never stops to think of himself. Sometimes I worry about... well, if I wasn't here to make sure his equipment is all functional. And that's not even mentioning maintaining the fog condensers. So many things to keep track of.
Seems like he's lucky to have you helping.
Thank you. That's very kind.
He looks like a fucking monkey.
If there's anything I can do to help out, just let me know.
Well, if you're determined to help, there is something you could do.
likely somewhat dangerous, though, so I understand if you'd rather not. There's a boat along the coast of the island. It was transporting some hardware we needed. Storage drives. The boat never finished the trip, you see. So the drives are still out there. I could really use them here for extra parts, if nothing else. My understanding is that the boat wrecked southwest of here. So, does this sound like something you could handle?
What happened to the boat? Why didn't it make it?
I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. Trappers, fog crawlers, there's no end to what's out there. And what might still be out there. The point is that we already lost someone once. And I don't want to see that happen again. So, are you up for it?
Sure thing, Faraday. I'll get the drives for you.
Thank you. I really do appreciate it.
Wahahaha. Oh, I had to go see Kasumi. Oh no, but we'll do the fucking optionals first, then we'll see Kazumi.
Maybe someday more places in the world will accept us for who we are.
I ultimately want the Nucleus because the Nucleus has the Iridium rifle that is better than I have. There should be trappers down here at this place. Fuck it. Ooh, a harpoon gun. Do 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 do. I make my right away. Yeah, I want a different radio rifle, the one that has explosives on it. Do, 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 do. I'll take all the mods off this one and put them onto the new one when I get it. There should be ghouls. Yeah. Yeah, I hate the ghouls' ability to just dodge bullets. Like, even when you're aiming dead at them, they just say, fuck it, I'm not getting hit.
No accounting for taste.
Christ, Nick, you almost got shot in the face. Don't come charging towards me like that, mate. I seen something fucking flying at me. I was about to take the shot. Should be trappers in the village here. Yeah, you're up there.
Whatever it was, it's gone now.
I think I kind of freaked him out there. He was expecting me to come through that way, and I just jumped over the back of him.
One way to get the coolant pumping.
I got both arms and a chest piece. It's a leg. I've always got the full trapper set. Just need the helmet and the left leg. Keep it reload like it's going to do something.
Hey, back. Won't be bothering anybody now.
There's actually a visual difference in the armor when it comes to start being heavy.
Don't have the key.
Combat rifle. Now, Victoria's. Right, so it's not to do with this mission, so it's okay. Danger, Will Robinson, danger. I can't get back into the game. Oh well, just have to restart Fallout 4. Why is that coming through my speakers? Why is it coming through my speakers instead of my headset? It's set to headphones, so... That's better. Now it's through my headphones. That is weird. Right, so I'm back here. I mean, it's better than nothing. Oh, seriously, what the fuck was that? I mean, that's ridiculous. I've never seen that happen before. As far as I remember. Oh my god, my heavy trapper armor set is now just fucked. Yep, well, you can sit at that door looking for me all you want. Hey, what get it? Man, that gets my nerves. I'm aiming right at them and they just don't give a fuck. Right, so just the left leg and helmet to go. Save it there. There's the Vim factory. No. Mm. 4 points to get Aqua Boy, but I really like Aqua Boy. Northwest of here. Alrighty ho. No, I think I'll complete the quest for Faraday and Chase first.
Best deals in town. Well, really, the only deals in town.
Oh,
Careful
it helps to
out
let
there.
you hear, doesn't it?
Thanks. There aren't many who go out in the fog to help a synth, especially one they don't even know. I feel like shit about what happened. I really do. I hope you can make it right.
Oh well, I guess you all get the treatment of laser. You all get a bit of the laser treatment now.
Your patient, Andre. He's walking around. If I'm not too careful, there's gonna be 2 doctors in the harbor.
I'm sorry, but I
How's it going? People around here have had a hard going. And manners on this island are a bit sparse in the best of times. And mainlanders tend to be a bit friendlier, all told. So I always enjoy the extra company.
No problems here.
Lucky you.
Andre the Giant.
Doctor has said in time, I will fully recover. He says this is your doing, but I do not know you.
I was just doing my civic duty.
You're obviously not from here. Gratitude. It's a hard thing out here. So, yeah, this island. It has taken my husband. It has taken everything. This island is a sickness. Don't you see? It's evil. As soon as I am well, I am going to grab as many guns as I can carry, and I will slaughter everything in my path until the island is clean, or I am no more.
You're in pain. Yeah, I've been there. But your plan is unreasonable. Find a purpose, some constructive purpose, to keep you going.
You wouldn't know. Once, Far Harbor was, well, not thriving, but alive. I'll think on what you said.
I have my hands full
Food,
helping my people.
stim packs, fully stocked.
Mainlander like you stands no chance.
Ah, you there.
You ain't armed.
Are you that
ain't long
detective
for
I've heard about?
Buy my guns now.
I guess you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I wasn't sure how I was ever going to find you.
Sounds like we may have another case on our hands.
I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The louts. I don't want to start a panic, but, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who are your employers?
I shouldn't say out here in the open, but my employers are quite wealthy, as are the other patrons of the hotel. Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Go ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very good. I shall meet you at the main entrance to the hotel.
Huh. The mainlander. Great. Fire your gun a few times and you think you're some sort of hero? This is our fight. Our island. Not yours.
Hey, buddy. I was just trying to help.
Charity makes you weak. Makes you need it more and more. Until you're starving from the lack of it. What happens next time when you ain't here, huh? Or the next? Either us harbormen survive on our own terms, or we take the long walk together. So if you're here to buy some ordnance, do your business. Otherwise, take the first boat out of here. Before the children of Adam or worse get you.
I'll take a look.
Let's deal.
Yeah, he should have the harpoon. Yeah. And there's this hook. Yeah, I really don't give a fuck for her. he should have a recon armor piece somewhere. I remember there being more than one.
Hard times. Drive us into the ocean.
We'll go do that quest for Pearl after we unload a few things at the base, because we've got quite a bit of heavy stuff here weighing us down. I could probably also tell Kenji that we found her. One of the best ways to earn XP though is like to take Preston Garvey with you and listen to Radio Freedom and just keep doing quests over and over and over and just report them to Preston as he's with you. Like, Dance is like, where's that fucking recruit got to? Now I'm on this island just solving all its problems. That's the bowling ball launcher. Full of ghouls as well. The Sim stopped up here, if I remember rightly, and then we headed down that way. Huh?
Hey, toss anything you can't haul my way.
You still have a bunch of fucking laser pistols on you that I gave you. In there. God knows what it was doing in the toilets. Probably licking them dry or something. Yeah, trappers found them and ate them.
There's a trail of blood.
Look at all this blood. Oh, look at this blood. A very small pile of blood that leads to a trapper's house. Once I get a home established out here, I can use it to make the radiation arch ring that let me just decontaminate my rads at any time. Yep, we found our Symph. He's in the stew. Yep, I think we found our missing Symph, Nick. Bad news is they're not going to like what happened to him. He's gumbo. Yeah, there's a quest for Cog, there's Asta has one, and somebody else has one. If this is New Vegas, there'll be a tracker telling you just exactly who idolized you and who didn't. Now it's companions idolize you inside of the towns.
Your missing synth was jumped by cannibal trappers. He didn't survive.
That poor bastard. That synth came here to live in peace, and we failed him in the worst way possible. It's my fault. I should have gone out there to meet him. Damn it all. I'm glad we were able to bring some closure to the matter. You deserve this. And shall we say 200 caps?
I'm sorry things didn't turn out better. I wish they had.
You and I both. Thanks again for your help. Be safe out
there.
Yes?
I got those storage drives you asked for.
Oh, that's great. Thank you. Just the 2? Really? I somehow thought there were 3.
You didn't say anything about a certain number of them. Is there a problem?
No problem. Not really. I really was rather sure there had been 3. Well, you did your part, so I'll do mine. Thank you for recovering these.
I'm pretty sure there was a 3rd that you could find at the scene, I just didn't find it.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in them that's dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find?
Tranquility Lane all over again.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
That would have been a good time for fucking Idiot Savant. Oh, you just get like 3000 XP. And now to help Far Harbor out for a bit. But I also need to get to the Children of Atom, so. And that'll let me access my Iridium rifle I want. Ah.
Your Pip-Boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
We'll gain access to the Children Atom, then we'll get on with the hotel quest, which is Nick's, a good quest for Nick.
Richter, please, you can't do this. We've
It's
been loyal.
Grand Zealot to you, and your dedication has come into doubt. You need to prove your faith. One of you may return to the fold. The other will return to Adam.
Richter, this is insane. You can't expect us to...
Will there be anything else?
That'll be all, sister.
Thank you, Grand Zealot.
You. What are you doing here? Did Far Harbor send you?
It's okay. I'm not from Far Harbor. I'm from the Commonwealth.
Quite the journey. So, explain to me what you're doing here. You come seeking a place among Adam's children?
The Richter scale.
I'm interested in joining. Sign me up.
Decisions of who may enter our family we leave to Adam. You'll have to perform a ritual. Prove yourself worthy in his eyes.
All right. I'll do what Adam requires.
Then let us hope he deems you fit. There is a small spring not far from here. Drink from it. Follow where it leads. You come back, we'll discuss you joining the faithful.
I've always been curious what actually was in that. It looks like nuclear piss, to be honest with you. Like somebody's drunk a bunch of fucking radioactive shit and then just took a piss in a bottle. That's what those bottles look like. Yeah, these fucking trees, man, can catch bullets. It's like Hunter Call of the Wild sometimes.
Not that it's an option.
Screws. Nice. Yeah, the recon armor you get from Dima's memories. Yeah, it's one of the memories to collect, give the location of the recon armor. Yeah, things are about to get crazy.
Excuse me.
Totally got a point lookout vibe going at this point. Yeah, like the gulpers are just bowing to you as you go by. The fog crawler at one point just looks at you as you go by. I was curious. Should be ghouls around here.
Anything useful? Something out here.
Needs a password. Must be some clue around here.
And yeah.
MOTHER. Mother? Could that be the password?
That name's Estonium. That's right in as that. So. There you go. I found the Holy Mother. Can we go back and be like, yay! We have seen the Holy Mother. Let us join you now. Let me get that fucking radium rifle with explosions on it.
Hi there.
You're back. More than I expected. Did Adam reveal something to you?
I drank from the spring and was led to this statue, but was it supposed to be by a creepy woman?
A woman? Led you to that icon? What woman? What did you see?
It was otherworldly. The woman, she was like a living shadow, cloaked in mist.
Adam above. You really did see her. The Mother of the Fog. The Mother is a messenger from Adam. Acts as a guide to those important to his plans and the future of this family. She's the one who led the first of us to this place. And if she revealed herself to you, then I'd say the path he's laying for you is clear. If you are prepared to take the next step, then I believe there is a place for you among Adam's children.
Sure, I'm willing to learn.
Good.
Maybe we should just focus on getting Kasumi home.
Head inside and present the icon to the High Confessor once his sermon is done. He'll be interested to see that. Once you've spoken with him, you should come see me. Have a task I think you'd be useful for. And here, some more appropriate attire. But know this, we are all devoted servants to Adam here. Messenger or no, actions against the family will not be tolerated. Welcome, brother.
Yeah, he's got recon armor.
Believe the confessor is wrapping up the sermon.
Yeah, well, we'll do something for him afterwards, but not going to do it with Nick there.
They are doomed, brothers and
Possibly with
sisters,
fucking McCready or
and they
something.
know it. The people of Far Harbor need only peer out their windows to look upon the face of Adam himself. Given form in holy fog. Yet no matter how inevitable Adam's reign in this land may be, they deny it. Scoff at us behind their condensers. Kill our missionaries. Slay those who only wish to bring them the light no longer. After years of skulking in the shadows like whipped dogs, our purpose is clear. And I know the key to our victory lies within the nucleus itself. We will claim the secrets hidden away by that accursed robot, and with them, we will wipe Far Harbor from the island. Adam's veil will roll down its streets, holy fog cleansing the land of their heresy. And when we are finally granted division, it will be as heroes. A new day dawns, brothers and sisters. Glory to Atom! Glory to
Adam! Hi there.
Where? Please, leave me al- Oh, sorry. Adam above, I await your word. For Adam, I will not falter.
He is not immune.
Awful lot of rads around. We should get out of here.
He is not immune to the radiation like the other children of Atom, but he still sits there in the radiation, like just like, oh, I'm going to do this.
Excuse me.
Was wondering when I'd get to meet our newest member. I'm Sister Mai, and rumor has it you're the one who caught the attention of the Mother of the Fog. You happen to catch the Grand Zealot's loyalty test too?
Yeah, I saw it.
Look, it's a lesson worth learning now. Trust is a big deal in this family. Our members need to know how to steer clear of trouble. Just stay on the High Confessor's good side and you'll be alright. Now, there's something I can show you. And, not sure if the glow bothers you, but I can help with scouring too.
You mentioned scouring? What's that?
Oh, right. Well, most of us here, the glow doesn't harm us. But Adam's picky about sharing his blessing. We keep some anti-rad meds on hand for those in need. Most folks around here, High Confessor included, consider it kind of a penitence. Scour oneself and embrace the glow anew. So, did you want to peruse the goods?
Let's see what you have.
Probably have something you can use.
She the one that has the... No. But she has recon armor. Ah. I knew there was another person who had recon armor.
Sister Mai.
Looking to gear up? Even Adam's Chosen needs stims and ammo.
Was wondering if there was anything you needed help with.
Well, there is a project I'm kind of stuck on. I assume you saw the old rad decontamination arches on the way in. I've been trying to fix them for a while now, but I hit a snag. I need a pump regulator with some serious chemical shielding, industrial grade. And if any place on this island is going to have one, it's the Vimpop factory. The place is swarming with mutants, but if you're up for it, I can make it worth your while. You interested?
Alright. I'll track down the pump regulator for you.
You will? Fantastic. I figure it'll probably be somewhere near the mixing room. Just watch yourself out there, alright? Now, was there anything else you needed?
Don't need anything today.
Go with Adam, brother.
There's been another merchant. There he is.
Hi there.
The Archimist.
Ah, the latest addition to our little family. Welcome, child. If you are in need of aid, you've come to the right place.
Could use some supplies, actually.
Curatives and chemicals.
Nope, not her.
Blessings to the High Confessor, who will keep us safe
Oh,
on the path
there.
of division.
The one with the guns icon. That'll be the guns are kept.
Pardon me.
Praise Adam, brother. Another time.
Excuse me, Brother Kane.
Unless you've suddenly taken over as High Confessor, you can wait until morning.
You hear Brother Green muttering in his sleep last night?
I did.
This cannot keep going.
You heard what happened to him? Did you not? One of some trappers was on his foray into the fog. They had him strung up but the rope snapped. Barely scrambled away with his life.
Are you serious? Adam purifies us.
Brother Kane.
Wait,
Adam guards us.
you're the one
There we
who
go.
saw the mother.
So maybe some more
Good omen. You looking for weapons, ammo, plenty of gamma rays.
Of course.
Sure. Let's take a look.
Balanced the sights myself.
Yay! I mean, for a fucking very good. Yeah, for a very good gun, it doesn't cost much, which I find kind of hilarious. Okay, now I can go modify that to.
It can't be true. They ate Brother.
Oh, oh, please. Oh, keep
We talked to Devin now.
Sorry. Am I in the way?
Yeah, there's a quest involving him there. In fact, I remember talking to him and convincing him that I'm Atom or something. I managed to convince him that I was Atom. He was like, "What the fuck? What's going on?"
Many dangers in the fog.
There we go. I have all the mods for the radium rifle that I took off it, so I should be able to just replace them without you know. I got a shit ton of money worth of fucking things in my settlement, and the Ripper is a fucking awesome melee weapon. Yes.
Your Geiger counter doing cartwheels too?
It's alright, Nick. I have decontam. Alright. That's not too bad as maybe I should keep that. Right, so we need screws. Right, so I need screws to make an advanced receiver. And screws to make a suppressor. Screws to do this. Oh, we want a grip on that. Yeah, screws is what we're short on right now. On everything. Put that away. Put that away, and then we'll put the kiloton on. Kiloton important because it has the explosive rounds. Things will explode when I shoot them. Let's see if I can get some screws at Diamond City. One of the merchants sells a shipment of screws. Whether it's Arthur or Murder. Better not shoot that here. We'll blow some.
Good for you. Nikki's good people. You know what I mean.
Arturo, sorry, not Arthur.
We can talk about guns, or maybe you want to consider something more up close and personal.
I'll take a look, sure.
Something for everyone.
There we go. I'll sell a bunch of shit to him off camera and make my money back then, but yeah, like robot armors, like the upgrade to metal armor. Synth armors upgrade to leather armor, and combat armors upgrade to radar armor. There we go, got the most powerful fucking radium rifle we can get. Yeah, let's head back. And see how we can help the residents of our harbour. Hello. Yeah, oh, we asked with the yeah, solve the murder first. Go to the hotel. Now, it does a fuck ton more damage, but also does explosive damage and radiation damage, so people are going to really regret when they get shot with this thing. Especially if they aren't resistant to radiation, like certain mutants. Well, like mutants are, but like trappers and raiders, they are going to get fucked with this thing. Ghouls won't bother about the radiation too much, but the explosions will bother them. Talking of ghouls.
Hey, I thought I saw something. There.
Yeah, dodge that, you motherfucker. Yeah, they say about this fog being all big and bad, but I'm just walking through it without giving a fuck. You think you can dodge? Well, possibly you can, but I'm going to blow you up if you do. Best legendary effect in the game, really, apart from double tap, which gives you like twice the damage. And it depends on what you want, really. This is good. Explosive is good for crowd control, whereas double tap is good for just smashing through singular enemies. And ghouls come under crowd control, even if there's only one of them, because the fuckers just jump about all over the place. If you made this an automatic and you're spec'd for automatics, it'd be a pretty fucking devastating weapon. Not only does every hit put on radiation, the explosions and the damage would just pile up and annihilate most non-radiation resistant folk.
It's probably best Maxwell hasn't seen the state of the hotel. He would be devastated. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way. Level, we'll have to take the long way around.
Not doing them much good.
Did that kill her? She's still alive.
Watch your step. Bit of a mess in here.
I can see that, Pearl. I kinda created it. Okay, good to know. She is just essential. I seen her casing destroyed and I was like, shit, is that her actually down? And then she just regenerated. Get the feetsies.
Someone's coming. Won't be bothering anybody now.
Sorry, biatch, I'm immune to fire. Your incendiary arms won't turn you into God against me.
Watch your step. Bit of a mess in here.
I like there's a car just parked on top of the vault door. Like somebody thought they were going to drive the car down there. I'm saving my car when the bombs fall. Yeah. A ghoul for Ghoul Slayer's sword. What the fuck, man? How did he get up there in the rafters? Note to self, don't use explosive rounds up close.
Watch your step. Bit of a mess in here.
Fuck, was he up there as well? Got a fair few legendary coming through here.
One way to get the coolant pumping.
I just blasted it. I blew him right off the railing. I literally just blasted him backwards over the railing. Was he alive when he hit the ground, or did the fall kill him? Phew. Hang on, am I getting radiated from my own explosions? Is that a thing?
Well, ain't that a blast from the past? Well, well, this place just got a little more interesting.
Greetings! Welcome to Vault 118, your home away from home. sent for?
Yes, I'm the detective.
Thank goodness. Let me just open the door for you. But it's about time we sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents there.
I'm here now. We'll get to the bottom of this.
I cannot tell you what a relief it is, Detective. I've learned the moods of our patrons well enough to tell you the tensions are high. They're at the crime scene again.
Sounds like trouble.
Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me, Detective.
They're all idiots. That's a good answer to just about every fucking thing you encounter. They're all idiots.
What the hell is wrong with you? Excuse me?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Let me ask
Our friend is dead, Mr. Avita. Have you no respect?
Sure, ask away.
Just with everything that's happened with you and your family, it's a whole hell of a lot to process. I wanted to make sure you're holding up all right.
I'm sorry for shouting.
Yeah, I'm alright.
Huh. You're a tougher nut than I thought. Tougher than I was. Took me a long damn time to get a feel for this place. Thank goodness I found Diamond City. It's got its flaws, sure, but it beats the hell out of anywhere else in the Commonwealth. Of course, when I took up there back when, people were just as scared of the Institute as they are now. Maybe more. The massacre of the CPG was still pretty fresh in people's minds at that point. Folks were still losing sleep over
Commonwealth
broken
People's
masks.
Government or something.
Plenty of people assumed I was just a saboteur, moving in to melt down the reactor or poison the drinking water. But at the time, they couldn't exactly turn me away.
Massacre of the CPG? What's that?
The Commonwealth Provisional Government. Years back, a group of settlements tried to get together and form a coalition. Every settlement with even a hint of clout sent representatives to try and hash out an agreement. Only the Institute sent a representative of their own, a synth. The man killed every rep at the talks. The Commonwealth Provisional Government was over before it even got off the ground. I took up in town not long after. I was damn lucky they didn't just tell me to scram right then and there.
Why'd they let you in?
Because I'd rescued the mayor's daughter. Gal of about 15. Pride and joy of the mayor back then. Man by the name of Henry Roberts. The young Miss Roberts decided she'd run off with some caravan hand she'd, known for an evening. Turns out the guy was part of a gang of kidnappers. Didn't even know who I was rescuing. Just stumbled on a crying girl and 4 toughs. I took her home and the mayor dubbed me a hero. Offered me a place in town. Lots of folks protested, said I was a spy, but he wouldn't have it. Taking up in the city was tricky at first, but I never tried to hide what I was, and people seemed to warm to that.
You took down 4 guys by yourself?
I didn't have to. Back then, synths were even more of an unknown quantity than they are today. I told them I was rigged to explode and started going... He was keeping from laughing as they climbed over each other to get away.
Was it hard settling in?
No, they sure didn't make it easy. I started off doing the jobs no one else wanted. Got more banged up being Diamond City's handyman than I ever did living out in the ruins. But I guess folks never forgot I rescued the mayor's daughter, so they started coming to me when people went missing. Wife runs off with a new paramour and takes the rent money with her. Talk to the synth. An upset father decides moving him and the kids to Good Neighbor in the dead of night's not the worst damn idea since the bomb. Go get Nick. After a while, the jobs got so backed up, they didn't even ask me to do the handyman stuff anymore. Hell, I was so happy to do it, it was months before I started charging anyone. I never stopped being Nick the Synth, but it was Nick the Detective folks came to see. It was about then that things finally started feeling normal. It took me a long time to realize that home is where you make it. And with some time and effort, this place can be home for you, too. That's a long story, but I hope it helps. Want to get moving?
Have a look at the crime scene for clues. When you're ready, we can discuss your findings. You are free to question the residents, but their safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I would avoid accusations.
I already know who the murderer is.
Is this blood? Hell yeah. Baseball bat. What is this doing here?
I guess someone wasn't a fan of Robo.
Red paint?
Not this one.
I think we ought to talk.
Is something the matter? You sound upset.
What? Oh, no.
We've just been traveling for a while now, and I figured, especially after all that stuff with Dima, that you deserve to know more about me. So, there anything you want to know?
What's with the outfit?
After I started the agency, it just seemed like the sort of thing a detective ought to wear. I got some old memories, pre-war. Faded to all heck, guys dressed like this, doing what I do. Putting on the hat and trench coat, I figured it'd let folks know I was serious about the whole thing. Clothes make the man and all that. Guess I felt they made me the man I wanted to be.
What do you remember about the Institute?
It's all pretty hazy from back then, but now and then I get glimpses. Life inside the Institute, they keep you isolated. A single test chamber was my whole world for years, and someone was always watching. Then one day you wake up on the other side, and that's it. They cut you loose. Welcome to the brave new world. Such people in it.
So who are you, Nick?
That's a question I've been trying to figure out myself for a long damn time. I know I'm a synth, authentic Institute handiwork, but I'm still mechanical, not bioengineered like the fancy synths giving everyone the willies these days. I get tune-ups now instead of checkups.
You remember when Dima was talking about the Institute's personality experiments? My memories. My personality. They're all lifted from some cop who volunteered for an experiment back before the war. They scanned his brain and copied it onto the hardware that runs between my ears. Don't know why they chose to make a robot based on some pre-war cop instead of a math genius or a bioengineer. Hey, maybe that's why the Institute tossed me in the garbage instead of turning me into one of their people snatchers.
Wait, the original Nick was from my time?
Sure was. Which meant when I finally ended up out here, it was quite the rude awakening. I remember waking up one day in a garbage heap, a body in tatters and a head full of memories belonging to a man who'd been dead for 200 years. Suffice to say, it was a confusing couple of weeks. Folks didn't really know much about synths back then, so when I finally ran into people, they mostly treated me with caution rather than hostility. But the kids, they weren't afraid. I think his name was Jim. First person to actually speak to me after I got the boot from the Institute. My first human contact in this world. Grilled me for an hour. Once they'd seen I wasn't going to hurt anyone, the other folks in the neighborhood came out to ogle the mechanical man. It eventually turned into a pretty swell soiree. The local mechanic even gave me a once-over, free of charge. Those people, they treated me like a human being. I've been trying to return the favor ever since. It's a surprisingly rare trait out here sometimes. It's something I've noticed you got a fondness for. Part of the reason I've stuck around this long.
I do what's needed.
Well, you certainly seem to judge doing good pretty high on your list of necessities. Well, I expect you're about as bored as can be listening to me rattle my skeletons. We should probably head out.
This isn't blood. It's red paint. Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
That's not blood around the body. It's red paint.
Mr. Santiago would definitely have red paint. But surely he wouldn't have... Would he?
No.
This is just terrible, Detective. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure where I should start.
I suppose you should try to figure out how he died. And then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the hotel. He had vast experience managing venture projects around the world. It was his idea to have our premier clients become investors in the vault section of the hotel. He worked with Vault Tech to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Can you imagine living for hundreds of years, being with like assholes like that?
Got it.
Such massive egos would never really work together. They would eventually just kill themselves.
Progress on construction of the second wing of the vault is complete.
Sounds like Ezra was embezzling from his investors.
What's that? Take them. Unique clothing. Well, not unique, but don't find them anywhere else.
Protect and serve.
Santiago.
Well. If it isn't the long arm of the law. Tell me, are you a devotee of the arts? Does that cruel muse call you to her entrapping bosom?
Art is life. Without it, we are no different than animals.
Perhaps, if all we are is a sentience floating in a suit of flesh, or metal, I suppose, then art is the only true communion with the world. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed, this was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda, number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the
Oh my god. The voice acting there.
Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must ascend.
It's Johnny Five. It's the Johnny Five grips right there. Trade, Sterling.
And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
It's cute, I guess. Some people like that kind of thing.
More than you would imagine. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? My fellow connoisseur of the arts, here to see my latest work.
I found red paint at the crime scene. Know anything about that?
No, actually. Ezra borrowed my last can, and now I can't find it.
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
Our Gilda is a very singular creature, detective. Do you not see the joie de vivre from within her?
Joy of
I
life.
have never met another who clings to life so tenaciously, who lives so in the moment. I must admit I was quite smitten with her for a time.
You're still in love with Gilda, aren't you?
So what if I am? What business is it of yours? She deserves someone who truly understands her ephemeral beauty, not that rote actor.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her banshee screeches all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing about?
I don't know. I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out. Though I bet Gilda probably heard them. Maybe you should check with her.
Never mind.
Right, so there's your first clue, Juliana Riggs. The beach. Yeah.
You think anyone actually felt like this?
Hello, Mr. Whiskers. Who's a pretty kitty?
Juliana, Mr. Whiskers died last month. This is Scruffy.
We'll speak to her later. We'll find the other one he was talking about. But I know who the murderer is and what the entire case was. But
Protect and serve.
this is why I want to find the other ones first. Because I remember what the case is, I just can't remember where to fucking find them.
Welcome to the Vault 118 gift shop. Need to restock on hunting or fishing supplies?
I've got a few minutes to browse.
All of our items have that rustic Maine feel.
Yeah. $7 for a hat gives you 2 charisma. But it's rather dapper. It's a rather dapper gentleman's hat. Mm.
Protect
better lock, huh?
There we go.
That's it.
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
Protect and serve.
They're rehearsing a role.
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind. We can be in Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but you'll never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No, 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 no. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with a bullet for each of them.
God, why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Ugh, fine. I'm going to the beach. Well now, that isn't the brave detective. I haven't seen someone with a body like that in far, far too long.
Thanks, I suppose. I had some questions about the case.
Surely you'd prefer to hear some tales from my storied acting career rather than talk about some dreadful murder.
Tell me something.
Perhaps if we were better acquainted, I'd be willing to share what I know. Care to hear some of my stories, detective?
All right.
Did you know that I was supposed to star in Love Set Sail? The only reason that bitch Vera got the part is because her uncle was the producer.
Oh, that's from the New Vegas DLC.
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, and this is where it gets interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention I need. A girl gets lonely, detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
Never mind.
I'll be around, languishing from your inattention.
Right, now let's go find Juliana. Oh, wrong one.
Hello, detective. Did you need something?
You know your wife's dead.
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, detective?
Never mind.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
Yeah, sorry to tell you, mate, but it isn't Ezra's dead. It's your wife's dead, and Ezra's been masquerading as your wife for the past fucking 2 days. Which was important because when you walked in here, then they were talking about the cat. It's because this is not the same person.
Hello, detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I heard you had a big fight with Ezra a few days ago. Care to explain?
Oh, well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for repairs on the hotel. I wasn't feeling well that day and lashed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
I found some evidence that Ezra was embezzling from you and the other investors.
Oh, well, I really don't believe that. Mr. Parker wouldn't do such a thing, I'm sure.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the war blows over so we can bring them back to Mansion.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors. Or that horrible painter. Their type is always the cause of violence.
Never mind.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
Yeah, I'm looking right at the murderer right now.
Hello, Detective. Did you have a question about the heinous murder?
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame. I thought I could keep the ruse going a little longer. Oh, well. Had to end eventually, I suppose. This doesn't have to end in more violence.
Uh-huh. Ezra? You're alive.
Well, congratulations on catching up, Detective. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated ideals?
Not a chance. Your murder spree stops here.
Then let us end this.
Even break a sweat.
Not that it's an option. Wouldn't want it going to waste now, would we?
Blah.
I found the killer. It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residents are safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
Yay. Yeah, there was meant to be a poor person's vault as well as a rich person's vault. But they never completed the poor person's vault. They just kept the money and ran. Yeah. So they never completed the poor person's section of the vault to see how the social classes interact. The rich people just took the vault and fucking ran for it, ignored vault text instructions.
Who killed the lights?
Have a look around this section, see if there's anything we need. Right, Well, that's got us a wee bit away with Nikki. Yay. The next wee Longfellow, since I'm here with him anyway, I'll just get him out of the way. Ooh, There's a super mutant merchant out there somewhere as well, in a crash plane. Yeah, I'll explore the island off camera. I have been exploring the Commonwealth off camera. For MacCready though, I'll just kill gunner bosses to keep him happy. Because he likes it when you kill gunner bosses. I've already killed one by accident, the one at Quincy. Yeah, he kept dropping a fat man on me, so I had to go kill him and his fucking sergeant. Yeah, so I'll go kill gunner bosses off camera with MacCready to get his attention up, and eventually get his quest. I'm still getting Nick's quest off him. This is taking a hell of a long time to load, Nick. I know you think this is taking a fucking hell of a long time to load, Nick. Longer than normal. No, he's not even looking. Yeah, so MacCready, we've got Kate, MacCready, Hancock, Strong, Dance, and X688. I've got to do him as well. That's like 6 more companions to do. This is taking a hell of a long time. I think something's wrong here. Yeah, let's not use the explosives.
Did you have a question?
I think you're... Ezra was in...
You were...
It's a shame. I thought this doesn't.
Not a chance.
Then...
Anything useful?
Right, there we go.
I found the killer.
It was Ezra. He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word! I never thought Mr. Parker was capable of something like this. What happened when you confronted him?
He attacked me, but it's over now. Your residence, you're safe.
There you are, Detective. Payment for your services and a bonus for uncovering such a heinous plot. I don't think we could have done it without you.
There we go. Well, let's try that again. increase attributes up to like 10 and maybe take medic to the next level, which is yeah, I might level up medic as well, but I want to get Aqua Boy. Breathe underwater, no radiation damage. Just 1 point and that will do. Okay, let's see if this works this time. If not, I've got a save there and I can just fucking load it again off camera and just let it go. Come on, Nick. Boost the elevator. Oh! Nick boosted the elevator for us. Okay. I think getting a suit of power armor will help. Like some companions like it when you get a suit of power armor and wear it. Anyway, yeah, here we are. Finally, I can save.
Do you have any super mutants on the mainlands?
And we shall see you all again next week. Thank you for watching.